10 ways Meghan Markle brainwashed Prince Harry. Number 10, shape-shifting. We might never know if Meghan Markle had some form of Megxit in mind when she married Prince Harry, but according to someone who knows her personally, shedding her skin and starting over is a habit of hers. Writing for Tatler, Shinan Govani, who hosted Markle for dinner during her Suits days, claimed, "Something that has stayed with me, especially post-Megxit, is that Meghan is no stranger to picking up and reinventing herself. Both a go-getter as well as a shapeshifter, she returns now with more social mojo than she could have ever imagined then." By March 2020, Markle was already unleashing that social mojo on Los Angeles, where she and Harry moved after leaving Canada behind. The Sussexes were previously mocked when the prince was filmed asking Disney CEO Bob Iger to cast Markle in something. "You know she does voiceovers," the prince reportedly said per Express. Later, reports suggested that the actress had instructed her agent to find her a role in a superhero movie. It seems as though Markle was making herself at home, but how was Harry handling it? Was the royal keeping up with his shape-shifting wife? "I don't know how his career is gonna map out," Dr. Jane Goodall, a famous primatologist and a good friend of Harry's, told the Radio Times that April. "I've been in touch, though I think he's finding life a bit challenging just now." Family blames Meghan for Harry. Prince William allegedly absolutely hates his brother Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, a friend of his own, Kate, has claimed. In an explosive interview with the Daily Beast, the unnamed friend of the Princess of Wales shared just how much Prince William dislikes Meghan and blames her for his falling out with Prince Harry. The family blames Meghan for it all, really. They absolutely hate her, basically. "It's a huge disaster," the friend told the outlet. The insider continued, "Growing up, the brothers were so close. They lost their mom and their dad was really disengaged. So they had this incredible bond. Everyone knew it. Everyone warned Prince Harry of her, but he wouldn't listen, and she just ripped him away. The bond is gone, completely gone, and this film is just the latest betrayal. William really hates both of them now," the friend further stated. "It's really toxic and destructive for all of them. At the end of the day, they are a family and their whole family life has been ruined by Meghan. You can't imagine how bad it really is," the source concluded. The comments come just as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Netflix docu-series, Harry and Meghan, released on December 8, 2022, making headlines with their comments about the royals. Royal only. Back in 2018, Meghan Markle joined Harry at the esteemed Commonwealth Youth Forum, which is an event usually reserved for royal family members and royal family members only. Considering Markle was still engaged to Harry at the time, her attendance was not expected. However, she set aside the rule and attended just the same. This led the public to assume that Harry had requested her presence, which he most certainly had to run by the Queen herself. Markle became the first fiancé to attend Christmas Day celebrations. Harry even pointed out how happy he was she was there. "I'm also incredibly grateful that the woman I am about to marry, Meghan, will be joining me in this work, of which she too is hugely excited to take part in. I mean, all the power to him." Royal fixation. Apparently, Meghan always wanted one thing in life, and that's to become a member of the British royal family. Now, she's never confirmed that, but her friends say that she always had a fascination with the royals. According to some sources, this was all a part of Meghan's plan. She wanted to be a princess since she was a teenager. Her old pal once said, "She wants to be Princess Diana 2.0. She will play her role ably, but my advice to him is to tread cautiously. I'm not shocked at all. It's like she has been planning this all her life." She gets exactly what she wants, and Harry has fallen for her play. Talk about an awful friend for outing Meghan like this, right? PDA, Prince Harry and Meghan were newlyweds who are very much in love. Therefore, though it goes against royal protocol and the Queen isn't a fan of it, the pair often engages in PDA. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex make googly eyes at one another, hold hands, smooch, and there might have even been some upper thigh and butt grazing as well. The royal family has a lot of rules that they need to follow. There's a special order that everyone has to walk in, certain ways to greet each family member, and even dress codes depending on what event they're attending. But it turns out there is no official rule against PDA in public. That being said, Queen Elizabeth does want her family to act professional at all times when representing the family. It's kind of like when you're out in public with your parents and you just know that they don't want you kissing your partner. To the naked eye, it seems like Meghan and Prince Harry are madly in love. It turns out that to the trained eye, that's exactly what it looks like too. Body language expert Darren Stanton, on behalf of Slingo, says that the two really are smitten with each other. You know, because of all that hand-holding and lingering stares. With that, let's play this game called Stop Judging Them and Mind Your Own Business. It's my favorite game. Secret trips. During the first several months of their relationship, Harry and Meghan had a very hard time seeing each other. After all, Harry is based in London while Meghan splits her time between Los Angeles and Toronto. Sometimes they went several weeks without seeing each other and relied on FaceTime to make the relationship work. Somehow, Meghan managed to make short little trips to London to spend time at Kensington Palace and go unnoticed. Some reports even say that she had special royal clearance thanks to Prince Harry. Also, it didn't take Harry very long to realize that Meghan Markle was the woman of his dreams. To him, it was love at first sight. Harry put it this way: "The fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly is confirmation to me that all the stars are aligned." Bought out of silence, senior royals are not publicly reacting to the series and are said to be getting on with their duties. Harry has also faced claims of hypocrisy after he used the show to slam Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, for doing deals with photographers. The shameless prince told Netflix, "It's amazing what people will do when offered a huge amount of money." He and Meghan are said to have been paid £80 million to spill their guts on the show. The couple has also been previously known for at least 17 mistakes in their Oprah Winfrey interview last year. Meghan even had to apologize to the High Court after forgetting she had briefed the authors of Finding Freedom despite denying the claims for years. Yesterday, their spokeswoman raised eyebrows by claiming Megxit was never about privacy. Ashley Hansen told the New York Times, "Their statement announcing their decision to step back mentions nothing of privacy and reiterates their desire to continue their roles and public duties." Any suggestion otherwise speaks to a key point of the series. They are choosing to share their story on their terms, and yet the tabloid media has created an entirely untrue narrative that permeates press coverage and public opinion. The facts are right in front of them. Sources close to William and Kate say they are shocked that the Sussexes are painting a picture of a couple abandoned by the royal family when so much was done to make them happy. But Harry will whine in next week's episode. "There's a hierarchy of the family," he will say. "Everything that has happened to us was always gonna happen to us." Meghan will also describe the period after her wedding and say, "Suddenly what clocked in my head was it's never gonna happen." And Harry will tell why they quit royal life for the US, saying, "There was no other option at this point. We need to get out of here." Netflix claims the royal family were approached for comment, but this is heavily disputed. Is it all publicity for Meghan? Jeremy Kyle accusation. The Queen's health was raised as a point of concern by Jeremy Kyle, while he slammed Meghan Markle for timing her announcements to be as embarrassing as possible for the royal family. A direct quote from Jeremy on Piers Morgan's talk show, "I'll say it again, if you don't want to be in the royal family because you don't want the press exposure and you don't like every facet of your life being interrogated, I get that. You go to California with the love of your life and you have 2 children. You don't land and sign a deal with Spotify. And this is the bit that really gets on my bits. If I'm being completely honest, Every single time there is something that matters to the royal family like this, the passing away of Prince Philip, today is the 25th anniversary of Princess Diana, what does Meghan Markle do? Drop her latest truth bomb. His words are an effort to point out a trend he sees of Meghan stealing the spotlight. I won't say my opinion, but instead ask for your help. Let me know down below as I enjoy reading your comments. Royal shade. Now that Meghan Markle is stateside and out of the firm's reach, she's apparently been dishing about Prince Harry's side of the family. What was life really like inside the palace? A little frosty, according to The American. In March 2020, a source cited by the Daily Mail claimed that Markle bemoaned the lack of warmth at royal family gatherings and finds all the standoffish behavior very odd. Her sister-in-law, Kate Middleton, is reportedly the biggest culprit. It's still weird to her that no one hugs and that everyone is so uptight, especially Kate. The insider said to be a close friend of Markle told the tabloid. She said it's obvious that Kate and William do not approve of their choices and that you could cut the tension with a knife. The source went on to say that Middleton and Markle barely interacted during the latter's final trip as a senior royal and reportedly even avoided making eye contact. Rumors of a rift between the two duchesses have been dogging the family for some time now. However, this damaging narrative really started to take root in 2019 when Markle guest edited the September issue of British Vogue. She neglected to put Middleton on the female Forces for Change list featured in her issue. She also said that it would have been arrogant to appear on the cover herself, but Middleton appeared on the cover of the magazine in 2016. At number 1, Harry's memoir Spare. Now, with Harry's memoir released, do you think this, along with the Netflix series and Oprah Winfrey, were all Harry's choice? Or did Meghan influence him? Considering Harry only decided to leave the palace after Meghan got into his life, do you think all this royalty that he's been exposing was all part of Meghan's plan? Or did Harry really just want to do it on his own? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.